Hey, this is Simon.
And this is Matthias. And this is the Xperia XA.
Yeah, it's a budget phone. It's the cheapest phone in the new X line from Sony, and it costs around $300.
Yes, so let's go into detail.
Yeah.
The design of the Xperia XA looks really nice. It fits nice in the hand, and we think that it is one of the nicest phones in terms of the design in this price category. It simply feels a lot more expensive than, for example, the Xperia X. There are a few things though that differs from a more expensive phone. The first thing is that the fingerprint sensor is gone, which makes the button looks better, and the feeling of the on and off button is better than it would be with a fingerprint sensor. But of course, we would prefer a fingerprint sensor. Another thing that we miss in the XA is the stereo speakers. Instead, we have a speaker that sounds okay, but not better. And the speaker is located at the bottom of the phone.
The UI is very fast. It almost never lags. In apps, the performance is good for the money, but it still is a noticeable difference between XA and some more expensive phones. The multitasking experience is not that good though. Even though you just used an app, it still restarts the app, which hurts the multitasking performance badly. Sony has less bloatware than ever before, but there is, according to us, still too much bloatware. Some pre-installed Sony apps have to be updated too, like the clock app, which feels a bit old. The screen is pretty good for the money. It is 5-inch big and goes edge to edge, which makes the phone look very good and modern. The contrast is the bad thing with the screen, and the colors are not that good. But on the other side, it performs great in sunlight, which surprised us. Lastly, the viewing angles are okay, but not more.
When it comes to cameras, it hasn't the same 23 megapixel camera as in the more expensive Sony phones. It has a 13 megapixel sensor that performs okay. In darkness though, it's really hard to get good pictures. But in good conditions you're able to shoot some stunning photos even if the camera has some troubles to focus sometimes. One good thing is that the XA has a camera button, a thing that is hard to find these days. The camera does not support slow motion recording, and the best mode to record is in Full HD in 30 FPS, so a 4K mode isn't available.
The XA have a octa-core processor clocked at 2 GHz. It's divided in two and performs actually pretty great for being such a cheap device. It also comes with Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, so it has the newest features and all that you want with the Android. And it comes with 16 gigabytes of storage. 10 gigabytes is available, and you also have a space for memory card. And it comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, which can be pretty bad in multitasking situations. And the battery life is mostly very good in Sony phones. That is not the case in the XA though. The battery is very small at 2300 mAh, and the battery life is around 1 day with normal use. Of course you have the good battery saving modes, but it is sad that we don't have the good battery life in XA that we are used to when it comes to Sony phones.
Yeah, so in the end the Xperia XA is it's quite a good phone for the money.
Yeah, it looks really great with the edge-to-edge display, and yeah, it just feels great in the hand and to look at.
Yeah, and for $300 it's probably one of the most well-designed phones on the market. Also the performance in the UI is good, but if you are more like a heavy user, it's probably not the phone for you.
Yeah.
We feel that for a light user this is almost the perfect phone, but if you are more like a heavy user and use the memory a lot and so on, you should probably look at some more expensive phones.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's all for us today. Hope you liked the video, and Leave us a like if you liked the video, and comment below if you want to tell us something.
And subscribe.
Yeah. And have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.